it's Nick Short's BB Remix, and this is where I'll explore the social dynamic of Big Brother through videos and shorts. I capture live footage between the house guests before "You Are Not Allowed to Talk About Production" comes over the loudspeaker. Each week, look for brand new videos, so make sure you subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video, and be sure to comment to say hello.
That she should be able to stay over me based on things. And for one of your strongest allies to want me to be here and just can't go against how you feel, you know what I'm saying? To say, damn, I'm outnumbered, but I want you. And to know all the things that we done collectively, to the point that her and Jasmine and Daniel were the pinnacle reasons why the votes wasn't going the way they were supposed to go, for you to stay that week when you was with Nicole. She wanted you the fuck out of here, G. You know what the problem was?
What?
Was fucking me. It was set up, and you could, if my math is wrong, let me know. You had Turner, you had Brittany, you had Michael, and you're supposed to have me, right? Mm-hmm. Then we needed to convert Jasmine or bring one of them over, just so it wouldn't have to be a 4-4 vote, mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. They were, come on, T, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like, y'all, you know how I feel. It was disloyal. That cuts to the core to me. Like, these motherfuckers, you know, right. Like, that was so. I'm like, come on, T, Jasmine, listen, both the whole fucking time, you know what I'm saying? And only because I voted and said, no, I'm not voting. You know what I'm saying?
They all flipped.
That's when they all flipped. Mm-hmm. And you put the flip on me. Like, oh, you flipped. Like, they were on.
Because that's what I was told, you know?
That wasn't the case. And I'm not gonna fucking sit here and lie to you. Mm-hmm. And it's like, damn, that's one occasion where it's like, what the fuck? I went to bat. You go out and fucking Dire Fest, and they cracking jokes about the fucking London shit. I didn't hear you. Were you telling her as she was walking towards you, mm-hmm. No?
Mm-hmm. I said out loud to everybody, I said, I have replacement noms.
No, but I think you said, did you tell her no? Did you say the word no?
No.
Like, oh, okay, what she said. She's like, she told me no, and I don't like when people tell me no. So, and I was, then it was just, there was that attitude, like, and they were cracking jokes about it, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, gee, this motherfucker coming in the house, playing the game way better than y'all think she's playing. The whole Brittany thing. Well, Brittany, like, she's gonna feed into my emotions. I'm gonna be heard. I'm gonna ask for more meditations. I'm gonna do, you know, just get them more into me. So that's her fucking nest egg. Mm-hmm. And I'm just baffled. And a lot of it is just like, y'all playing right into it, G. And you want another black person to win this game and can win this game. You think she helped with that rally? She on your side for that? Mm-hmm. I know you're pissed off at me. I know you hold grudges. It's that thing. Encompass, you know, individually, thought processes and collective thought processes are how they had to work together to bring it to the collective front. Mm-hmm. It takes a different situation. So I just don't see it, G. Like, you want her to be here, and if she wins HOH, you gotta know that you popped. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just one of those things. It's just like, I'm not trying to be, you know, your enemy. I'm not. I really just do hope that we can find a way to really work together and not do it. And if it's a communication that has to be had, like a conversation that we have to have with each other for us to really lock in, I want to have that conversation. I want to get a full understanding of what you feel, you know, and why you feel the way you feel about me and us not being able to lock in together. And that's real to me, because I got everybody else who's telling me that they will rock with me. But you.
Who is everybody else?
Monty said he will vote for me. Brittany said she will vote to me. Maybe they're not saying it to your face.
Right.
They're not. But that's how they feel. He's like, why would she do that? Why would she want her and she nothing about her says stay to anybody. To anybody. But it's the thought process that you have that they come in like, yo, it ain't us. It ain't us.
Well, let me tell you something. If that's the case, they are not saying that to me. And I've given many opportunities to say, this is how I feel, make a case otherwise. And it's crickets. So if there's another round of conversations that you have to tell them to speak the fuck up, then that's what's going to have to happen, because I've given them opportunities to speak the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't speak up and if they're giving me just lip service too, then that could be it too. You know what I'm saying? But I at least want to, clear my chamber of saying how I felt about it and, to say where I looked at it from. And if people think that she's a better option, it's just crazy to me, but rock out with it. I think that it's going to
bite everybody in the ass.
happen. That's not for me. That's for everybody else. But I'm just going to sit back and observe, but I'm only saying what looks more. It's like, no matter what it is, she's going to be protected. You know what I'm saying? And this is literally the first time she's touched the eviction block ever since everybody wanted her to be up and to be evicted. She evades it every which way possible and never happens. And we've both been up
4 times, 5.
Not even that. I've been up in place of her. You've been up in place of her. And she now
chilling.
Now she got you. Now she has people voting for her that went in place of her to stay. That's the mind fuck for me. That's like, oh, okay. So that's the hell of a trick. Like, oh yeah, you were supposed to go up, but I had to do the block because, they didn't put you up. You weren't up. Okay. So you came before me no matter what. So her being here is not going to come before nobody else again. If she came before you once, what the fuck is the difference? That's my thought process with it.
We know who's disposable and who's not, over and over again. I'm not going to lie to you, I struggle with that. Like, I really do. Like, do I really, see more value to Alyssa?
But that's where I'm at right now with it. But it's like everybody do. And that's why I'm just like, it just doesn't make sense. It's to me, like, if we playing this game and managing jury at the same time, that's 2 steps ahead of everybody right there. It's like, oh man,
She got the votes locked. She got the votes locked.
Not only that she has the votes locked, but that was a good game move. So she was able to still stay based on everybody wanting her to be out, everything wanting to happen. You guys, well, at least that's what Monty say. That y'all would love to see that another person of color could win this game back to back. And me sitting next to her still got me voted out. So it's like, oh, well, shit, how bad did they really want it? They couldn't have wanted it that bad, because why vote out an ally for the cause? So that is just...
Okay, so you stay next week, your HOH. Who do you put up and who do you target?
To me, if we are working together towards the greater good of what we want, then the only thing that I could put up is Turner. And, you know what I'm saying, that's the person who I would have to target. Because I feel that we came in the house and they like instantly turned on me.
Turner Kyle, listen.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, how do I go up? And it's told to me from Michael that, hey, multiple people are telling me this, that, and the other. Multiple people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I know who knew. So when you say multiple, somebody had to tell, and somebody that was the vibe. So. Yo. In my eyes, that's what I would have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Who goes next to him?
I have to figure that out. I don't know. Who would you think I would be able to put up? Because I would be the one. Here's the thing. That if I win HOH next week, I would probably have the most blood on my hands, but I would be the person making the next pivotal move that everyone wants to happen in the house. You see what I'm saying? So I have no problem fucking making that move. I don't have nothing to worry about blood being on my hands like that. You know what I'm saying? So no one's working with me. So it's like, I would have to do that. Who would you think would have to go up next to him?
You do that instead of waiting?
You
do that instead of waiting the back door?
Do that instead of waiting the back door, Michael. Do you think the back door will work?
Everybody plays veto no matter what.
Yeah, so everybody plays veto no matter what, but I can only make that move if I'm supported in that move. I can't make that move if you're not with me, Jay. You see what I'm saying? I need true confidence that I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. If you won HOH right now, next week, I would support what the fuck you want to do in your agenda. You see what I'm saying? And we could make the move and him join or whatever you decide that it be like. Why aren't we working together? What are we doing waiting for their game to play all the way out? That's the confusing part. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave. Who is your true allies? I'm just asking you, like for real.
Lately.
Yeah.
That's been a question for me lately.
So, I've told you, and I've meant it. I've had you, you've had me. It has not been the prettiest situation ever. But I think right now, in this stage of the game, I think it's, no, we gotta have each other without the fucking bullshit. And have each other for real. Because you wanna progress further in this game, we gotta get out 3 motherfuckers. That's it. Have your own fucking war after 3. But all we gotta do is lock in to that 3. That's what I'm looking at. And that's my truth.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I have struggled with the literal choice in front of me. So it's like, is it the white girl that cries all the time? Or is it the black man that tried to get me evicted next to someone who did something racist? Like, that's been a hard pill to swallow.
And I'm not even playing it from that. I'm not even putting that in the conversation for me to I'm putting in what?
Forward. You're putting forward conversation in.
No, I'm just saying what she's done prior to being in the space that she in. The shit that happened prior just shouldn't be okay for you to feel like I could vote me out over her. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what I'm looking at. You know, the Nicole vote, even though you got past the whole thing with the London thing, you know what I'm saying? It was just how it was, discussed, and, she could tell you that she was mad at, or thought Daniel was this, that, and the other. I'm so thankful that Daniel used the veto on me. I'm so happy. You know, he was my guy to me because of how I feel about Daniel. You know what I'm saying? I think he was, you know, I'm just happy. But, you know, in the little thing like, oh, he was disgusting. He was a creep. But you didn't. But that's why I got quiet. Because if I expose you, then I'm gonna look crazy in front of the room. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't your mantra. That wasn't your thought process when I asked you outside. Like, how do you look playing your individual game? You know, because Kyle and Joseph was on the block at that time. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to her one-on-one about her individual game. How do you play your individual game if he happens to go home? Or if you want him out the game, how do you play individually? And those were the things that she brought up coming back into the house. Oh, I'm gonna, you know, I could play with Michael. He loves me. We'll make cookies. We'll eat da-da-da-da-da. I'll play, you know, meditation, da-da-da-da-da. So you got safety and protection because you fucking with the two people who basically went in and running the house. So
two people.
I'm just saying. Well, it's all three of y'all, but goddamn it.
Oh no, I was.
But that's only two people she.
Right. I was talking about the comic.
Stupid. I'm not even fucking playing with that till briefly.
She has more vetoes than me. Okay.
Well, yeah, you both have.
I have no vetoes. One HOH. She was.
Do you think that weighs more or less? I think an HOH to me weighs more than a veto, in a sense.
In the game we were playing then, yeah.
Okay.
I think like the forward game from here, you win a veto, that's the fucking game every week.
Yeah.
But
now it is.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Yeah.
That means everything right now. But we got moves that we can make, G. And I just think they got moves that they can make collectively. You know what I'm saying? It's who want to make the moves, who gonna be more aggressive at making it. We have more irons in the fire to win HOH and everything else right now to make the biggest move. You see what I'm saying? It would be me, you, Monty, along with Turner and Brittany. That's 3 against 2 to win a HOH. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's 3 against 2. Then you can make the move you want to make. You put up who you want to put up. You know what I'm saying? But when we win, we would technically have the votes needed. You need 2 votes. You would have the 2 votes.
Yeah. I know we all want the same thing to happen. Have you talked to Brittany?
She feels that she said, that's exactly what she said. She told me, she said, Terrence, and you could go have a conversation with her if you want. She was like, Terrence, I want you. You've never done nothing to me. We've always been cool with each other since day one of backstage. And she was like, for her game, she said, I would want you to be here. Because, I don't know. I don't know if it's that part I don't know the why. I'm good for her game right now. Would be good for her game. I don't know.
She didn't say why.
She didn't say why yet. But she just said, but I'm outnumbered, so it doesn't matter. That's how it kind of ended. But she was like, I would love for you to stay. But in my assumption, and just to think, like, if we able to pull it off, you guys, that we all do that, then Michael's gone. There's going to be a power vacuum. And I think she's looking at how to be insulated through that power vacuum and not just pop
I'm going
off.
out with him.
So
And Michael's told you where his preference is?
He told me if I had a good pitch or something that sounded appeasing to him, he would, consider all. He said, "I'll just consider all options, that are brought to me, and whatever sounds, if it sounds good." And he hears other conversations, of people, then he will go with it. So I don't have a pitch for him right now. I don't know what I could say to him, to be honest with you. But I just honestly know I feel I'm a better option than her. And I feel this week.
You're telling me Alyssa's been lying to my face since she walked back in this door.
I don't have to lie to you. I don't even have to have this conversation with you. You see what I'm saying? But because I care about you and I fuck with you. And I know we've done some fucked up shit. But I'm not gonna lie to you about that. That's not just how I'm built. Like, at least I want you going into this fully understanding who the fuck she really is, G. And what the fuck was really said out in DFS. And how this two-faced shit, all this emotional bullshit is able to turn on like a fucking faucet. Mm-hmm. And I've seen it.
So Joseph was right, basically.
Absolutely right, bro. So, do you know how much anger I have inside of me based on everything that happened in DFS? That even if that cost me going home, I still would love for that boy to be in this fucking house right fucking now. But the other caveat to that is, OG, I don't know if he was playing out there or not, but he did make the situation between you and him it was made to feel like, bro, I wasn't doing that. Like, he said his word was he was a double agent. He was a great double agent. I was able to do everything. It's like, think about it. I've been in 2 beds now. I was in Amir's bed. I voted her out. And then da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and they're like, no, it's like you and Taylor Rock. And he just started laughing. So just like I don't know if that was for them and to facade it, but that's the conversation that was outside. Okay. So I don't know if, there was a deeper situation or anything, but I still feel like at this point I was fucked over outside. And in retrospect, she should have been the one that I popped off outside.
Especially knowing what you know now.
Yeah, knowing everything I know now. Out of the whole decisions, Joseph said it through the fucking door. Like, bro, you gotta get Alyssa out of here. She's like, she's playing you. And she is. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna, I know we're on the block together, but I'm not gonna campaign or do anything like that. I hate this. And the first thing you did was went up there and gave Michael all the information that you thought was going to be helpful to you. Oh, Terrence playing this, Terrence, playing, the back door. How did I plan something and no power? Mm-hmm. No power. I was like, Michael, bro, game to game. I said, I did what was if you guys win HOH, is it possible that I could just have a week reprieve? Yeah, we got you. Anybody could ask that. Anybody could say, yeah. Turner won it. Turner, are we still good? Do I still got that? Yes. Okay. Whatever your plan was, Kyle and Turner and all of y'all, because Kyle was hell-bent that Michael left him out to dry. He didn't pick me. And based on whatever the conversations was, that him and Michael had, because me talking to Brittany about the timeline, about what all happened and why I was angry as I was because the conversation happened a lot longer with Michael and him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I did the back math of it. It And it went all the way back to the HOH when Daniel was on the block. Him and Kyle were on the block together. That's how far back it goes. So she was like, Brittany was like, yo, I came in this part.
Yeah.
It was a very small, minute thing, and it flagged up for me instantly. But when I compared notes, yeah, it did go a little bit, but I had to see for myself. I said, I understand that. So Kyle was adamantly pissed off and said, fuck them in the house. I want Michael ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Now,
what was Kyle mad about? Oh, Kyle was mad about how my HOH played out. You're saying Kyle was mad about?
No,
Kyle was mad he sat on the block next to Daniel? Kyle was mad he sat on the block?
No, Kyle was pissed off at Direfest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was pissed.
I'm still at the...
No, I'm trying to catch you up. No, but I'm saying, no, the conversation that Kyle was having went all the way back to Daniel's, when him and Daniel sat on the block. So based on that, him and Michael was supposed to be locked in. You see what I'm saying? Worked in tight conversation. Fast forward, we're doing picks, Direfest, Brochella.
Doesn't pick Kyle.
Doesn't pick Kyle at all. He picks Monty at the end. Total stab in the back of, we were supposed to be working together and getting out the, you know what I'm saying, what are you doing? And are you doing it?
Damn, Kyle.
You see what I'm saying?
Look, you know everything about the leftovers. You know everything about the leftovers. My week, leftovers, Kyle has a veto. Majority leftovers, regardless of how Kyle felt about it, wanted that veto used to get Alyssa out. He doesn't use the veto. Fast forward, Michael's standing there and is like, okay, Monty, you're with us. Kyle, you go do the job outside. Go do the job you're supposed to do. And we see who came back.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
So he was supposed to get rid of Alyssa. He was supposed to campaign for Alyssa out. That's why Joseph was like, what the he wants me. He's targeting me. That's why he flipped. That's what flipped his
switch. So you see why.
And I told Joseph that, and I promise when you see Joseph October 1st, ask him to, like, Terrence said, why are you campaigning for this kid and he wants you to fuck on? And he was looking, and Joseph, that was the changing point. Like, what do you say?
Right.
I said, bro, Joseph is campaigning to get you the fuck out of here. Why are you trying to save him?
You mean Kyle's campaigning to get Joseph?
Kyle was campaigning to get Joseph out of there. Joseph was campaigning
to get
Alyssa out. And speaking up for Kyle. And
that's why you're like, why are you doing this when he's trying to put you up?
I'm like, that's what I was saying. I was like, bro, why the fuck are you?
Kyle should have used, in the perfect world with the leftovers.
Okay, and I'll tell you.
Kyle would have used the veto. Alyssa would have gone up and gone out.
Yeah.
We met again afterwards and said, even before the veto was ceremony, we were like, you are more comfortable with not using this veto and potentially being in a situation where you are HOH and you have to put her on the block and send her out yourself. And he said, yes. And we said, your veto, you do what you want. Doesn't use the veto. We got a Direfest. We got to split up. Kyle, Alyssa, Turner, Joseph. Obviously, we couldn't predict this, but with leftovers, we know who is on our team and who's not. You go outside, you send Alyssa home. Alyssa comes back in, and we're like, so not only were you attached emotionally, my HOH, you did not follow through with the one thing you were supposed to do. And that's why when you told me that Joseph said that when I hugged him, I whispered in his ear, he's coming for you. That didn't make any fucking sense to me. Because one, I didn't do it. And two, why would I ever think that he's going to come for you when the plan is very simple?
Right.
You have the numbers, get Alyssa on the block and get her out. That's why I was so confused about that. I'm like, what? First of all, we're on ice. Second of all, doesn't that up?
So that, yeah, but he did tell me that. And I was like, bro, I literally wanted to put up everybody knew my true feelings, it was I only had one opportunity to make one move, either break up the showmance or break up the bromance or break up something. You know what I'm saying? I had two options at that point, you know what I'm saying? And Kyle definitely manipulated. He protected Alyssa. They flipped it like, you guys, when we had that little, when Joseph got pissed off and wanted to have everybody talk at one time, round table, he was like, bro, you didn't want to use the veto because you didn't want to get blood on your hands to put Alyssa up, but you've been wanting to put Alyssa up and get rid of her. You know, don't play the game. He's like, no, you guys are pressuring me to use my veto. I've never wanted to. Me and Turner's always protected Terrence and Alyssa. We've never wanted them to go up, but you guys always wanted them. So it was making me feel like they were going to war for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it got flipped. And Joseph was just... he was outnumbered.
At that point, yeah.
They literally turned on him outside and I didn't have that many options with that.
At that point, I guess.
Yeah. So that's exactly what happened. But she definitely is not who the fuck you think she is. And that's my word, that's my bond with that. And she's playing